What did you find to be like the most meaningful part of like actually participating in the jam and the class as a whole?
So I'd say definitely like meeting a new group of people and just having to figure out like starting from scratch from like basically brainstorming ideas and being given a prompt like basically at the game jam and just having to like think on the fly, mixing different ideas with the team and figuring out what everyone's strengths were and what sort of deadlines we needed to meet, and then just trying to get like a finished project by the end of the game jam that was able to convey a meaningful message. And then I guess part of like the class side of like incorporating like local communities into our game and also like the research that local communities have done and researchers have done together just made the game itself more meaningful.
So for me, I did end up using this as my scholarly project, and as an animation and VFX major, as well as a film and video production major, this was a really good opportunity for me in the honors college, when you usually think of it as a very STEM-oriented space, to have the artistic capabilities and just get my scholarly project done in a way that was very fulfilling and something I could put on my portfolio and that I could submit to my end of the year showcase.
Since I'm an animation major, I have a lot of projects working with people. I thought that this group effort in the classroom was really fun because I didn't really get to meet these people until we actually did our video game project, and I just loved coming in and like working as a collective. It felt really nice to have people like back me up, and because when you're taking an online course, it feels like you're really like in this little bubble, but this like the creating the game and being in the game jam was so much fun, and I loved meeting the people on my team.
So for me, the most meaningful part of the experience, actually, the people I met throughout the experience, like I had a really great team. We all just kind of gelled really easily, and that made it a lot of fun just to be able to work together, make the game, and we all played our parts well. And also, that's cool is meeting all the other teams and people who are all talented in their own rights and made really cool games.
What was one way the game challenged you that taught you something about yourself, and how did it challenge you?
Challenged me and got myself about myself. The fact that I just kind of break into an aspect of stuff of like my brain that I don't really use much more to like the creative side of like creating something new. Like most stuff I do is very logical, like sciencey sort of stuff. So it's challenging me to come up with like new like dialogue or ideas that would work for this game, which also helped me develop my creative skills and working as part of a team too.
Because I usually don't think about video games. I usually think about film, and animation can be versatile, can go into video games and it can also go into film, but I have definitely more of a film mindset because I'm not a video game player. So it really challenged me to think about UI and like game mechanics that I typically don't think about.
The game jam was a lot, but it was so much fun, and I love doing 24, 48-hour challenges. I've done that with animation a lot. I'd never done it with games, and that was something that I learned a lot about. I'm not good at coding, but I had a lot of like teammates who were really good at that. I kind of got to see into that world, and I also got to do it in a scholarly area where it's not something that I'm very used to or even exposed to in my normal coursework, because it's all very entertainment based, whereas this was a really good opportunity to see how we can make educational games, how scholarly projects and scholarly research can also be used in entertainment and edutainment spaces.